What is the most important habit for success? Whatever success means.
Well, there is again lots of research, and it came out from the work of Charles Duhigg, who wrote the what was it called? I've forgotten the name of the book. The Power of Habit. That's what it was, and yeah, his research showed that the most important habit for success is having self discipline. So that maybe feels a little bit harder than making your bed, but it's also incredibly important. It's having that willpower. It's having that um, resource that you want to really make things happen. So people that have that self-discipline, who are focused on what they're doing, focused on their goals, are more successful. So when you are clear on your goals, when you have intention about doing it, and you put things into action, then you achieve your goals, and it has that, again, that knock on ripple effect of, you achieve more, you make things happen, you progress. So really focusing on your self-discipline, focusing on your why and why you want to do something, that will really make so much in your life happen. I'm all about being intentional. That's my sort of self-discipline. What do I want to achieve? How do I get really intentional about doing that every single day, consciously focusing on your goals? And when you do that, big stuff happens.
Yeah, self-discipline is a hard one though. I think
Yes.
people, they'll hear that word and say, "Oh, I don't like it."
I think it probably has that slightly negative connotation because discipline sounds quite
Yeah, it's
harsh
kind of
and
like
negative.
military,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And so, yeah, think about another word that might help. Like focusing on your why is really powerful. Sometimes what we have to do isn't always attractive, but when you focus behind your motivation and the why of doing something, it's really powerful. Like, I don't like particularly exercising, so I don't particularly like the what. But the why for me is to have energy, to feel healthy, to have stamina, to feel good, to be able to eat what I want to eat and still fit in my clothes. Those are my whys. And when I focus on that, that's more motivating and inspiring, and that encourages me more. So it's doing a lot more of what you like and understanding why you do something that's not always so pleasurable, but recognizing those results. And when you start to be more intentional and you start to see those results, then you're going to be much more encouraged and much more motivated.
Yeah. So it's kind of like once you develop a little bit of discipline and then you start to see results, then it becomes easier, it becomes a habit, and then it becomes a part of who you are. The exercise example is a perfect one. I started running last year because I realized, yeah, my body, I sit in front of a computer all day. So I start to have neck problems, back problems. And I'm like, no, I need to get my body fit and to feel good. So I started running. But a lot of days it was raining or snowing or windy. And I would just sit in front of my shoes for like 10 minutes. Do I really want to run? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. And then I would run. And then once you're running, then you stop thinking. Right. And then I'm like, okay, I'll just do 2 kilometers. But then once you're in it, then okay, I can do 4. Uh, but it's just kind of developing that mindset of, okay, why is it that I'm doing this? I know that sitting in front of the computer all day is not healthy. So I want to feel better. I don't want to start to feel like an old man with back problems all the time. So let's do it. And yeah, so that's a really good one. Figure out the why, which leads to doing the what.
And also, like what you said as well, like if you think about, well, if you next time you want to go running and it's raining, you remember the last time you did it and how you felt doing it. Yeah. That it actually was not as bad as you thought. And actually, a lot of the time, the things that we build up actually aren't as bad. I don't know how many times I go, oh, I just wish I'd done that earlier. It really wasn't as big a task as I thought it would be, or as big a job, or as awful, And actually, I feel great because I've done that. So often we build things up to be a lot worse than they will be, or as, not as pleasurable or something. So really remember that it'll probably be fine. But also last time you did it, actually, how did you feel?
No, it's actually pretty great at the end. Because then I'd come home and like, wow, that was a good run. My blood is flowing. I feel light. Then I take my shower and I'm like, oof, okay. Now I can get back to the computer and do the work that I needed to do. But before, when I would just sit in front of the computer all day, I never felt good. I always felt like low energy and just kind of drowsy and irritable. Right? I would lose my patience very quickly. So we don't realize how certain habits lead to very negative consequences in our private lives as well. So, yeah, exercise is a good one.